We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Got him! Got him!
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Wide, get wide.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's going to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete to
A
Adam
big
Thielen.
play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
And the Vikings
First so now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
An 8-yard
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards to pick up there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. So here's the mic. Check right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, it's Gibson. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Check 9, check 9.
Gets it out quickly here in the left flank. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Washington 3.
Now a run with Cook. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
22's coming, 22's coming.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
70 Lions. 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now we give right side. Gibson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 6.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Slam, slam. 19 Lions. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Oh.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Set. Cowboy 80. Watch the screen. Pass.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
2nd down.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Take four.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Flushed out right. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Ready up. Check pass. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
He'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
The kick
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Washington 10. Zane Gonzalez set to
now
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Crazy how the tables turn. You can fold it, you can
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Check. I got you, boy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Let's get
2nd and 13. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
To Justin Jefferson.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Washington 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on. Hey, watch that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's out to the left flat and complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There you go. Riggs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's the option. Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
For Antonio Gibson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Blue Dan, Blue Dan.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
65, 65, 50.
Back in 60.
We don't want this. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Gibson.
Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Messing with those right there.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Third down.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 5 yards on the pickup.
19 Tiger.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 31, Vikings 24.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Strip that ball.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or is his scouting change? Or are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in black color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this week, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
First and 10 at the
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On first down, Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
ball carrier.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Today's finals: Washington 31, Vikings 24.